Well, again, it is a blessing to be with you. We're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Again, I've been looking through my book, teaching on it, on the purpose of end times. Right after this COVID stuff that's been going on, lots and lots of people are wondering about end times, but you and I have a great opportunity to go through the book, understanding the end times. I've said it before, I do not have a complete understanding of the end times. Others have more to add than I do. And there's other books you can probably read and get hold of to find out about that. This is an overall view. I'm not trying to tell you when Jesus is coming. I've had thoughts before of when I thought he was coming, and guess what? I was wrong. I had Antichrist, I was wrong. So none of this is trying to predict any of those things, is to lay out what the Word of God has to say. This week we're going to be talking about, out of chapter 8, the second coming of Jesus Christ to set up his kingdom. We talked about the tribulation last time in chapter 7. But in chapter 8, we're going to talk about the coming kingdom. We're going to talk about the second coming of Jesus at the end of the tribulation, and his purpose is to introduce that last dispensation that will be the millennial reign of Jesus Christ, 1,000 years where Jesus Christ will be on this planet, seated in Jerusalem, seated on the throne of David, and ruling the entire world for 1,000 years. The curse that's on the earth will be lifted. That's when children will pass in out of puberty at 100 years old. A child will die at 100. Doesn't mean children will die when they get to 100. They'll pass out of childhood into adulthood at that time. Can you imagine 100 years of enjoying childhood? I wish I could go back and do that. So this is what will happen. The lion will lay down with the lamb. He won't eat the lamb. And children can pick up poisonous snakes, and they won't be poisonous. All of nature will be redeemed from the corruption that was placed on them at the time of the fall of Adam. The first Adam got him into this mess. The last Adam will get him out of this mess. And the earth will break forth into the same glorious liberty as the children of God. The trees will clap their hands. The oceans will clap their hands at that coming of Jesus Christ. All of nature will rejoice. All the church will rejoice. All believers of all dispensations and times will rejoice together. It's going to be a great time. Well, that's what your future is. So let's get prepared as we move into chapter 8 together. I'll see you next week, and we'll talk about chapter 9.